That's not even close to general chat of StarCraft 2.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. All right, wanna do the honors for the first player?
Second.
We want to do second.
You
Okay,
are the
I'll start here.
No, yeah, then you start better. Yeah.
Okay, so in the bottom right side of Incorporeal, we have the blue Zerg, who tried his luck and kind of, broke his ankles midway with some stasis traps on his opponent. Let's see if he's going to make the same mistake, or if he recovers just like he did versus his previous opponent. This is Leonardo from Team ZA.
Yeah, on the opposite side, playing versus him is Mr. Flashback. He's playing Protoss on the green colors on the left upper corner from Team DeVoid, and he took the first map. Yeah, I'm not really fan of taking the uncles, but
okay. Well, he kind of, he broke his ankles with those. He got, tripped. He tripped over those stasis traps and broke his ankles because the push kind of died. I don't know when was the last time I saw so many cool stasis traps just having so much value. Because I think I only watched like Pro StarCraft whenever I watched it. And obviously pro players just look at the screen and they're like, oh, he has a stasis trap there. But he peaks like 1 millisecond, is like, he has a stasis trap there. And I'm like, huh? Where? What do you mean? It's like,
you're like, oh, there, yeah.
he sees the little shimmering, between the units, and I'm like, the fuck? How? Like, you see a pixel that is like blurred out a bit. What is this? I mean, I'm playing on the same low graphics and whatnot, but I don't see that. All right.
Yep.
Once again, it's going to be stock standard.
Going stock standard, exactly. Yeah, that's a thing. There was Flashback did use his probe to be a little bit of Captain Asshat, and just harassing the drones. Now he's patrolling it, but now the probe must survive with the lings. Yeah, the lings are not following up.
Yep. The drone is going to take a third.
Yep, he's taking a third.
235, super standard timing. So usually that's what the Zerg players want to do, like get up 3 bases and then you can decide what you want. But 3 bases is kind of like a comfort.
Huh.
And once again, we're gonna see Stargate. There are 2 queens, but there's gonna be like the late 3rd and 4th queen from the looks of it.
Yeah, well, okay, I got it.
And a really fast Evo chamber,
yeah,
like
Evo
255 Evo chamber. Or 250 something. 255-ish.
Yeah.
Is this gonna be like a super quick +1? Let's see. Adept is going to shade into the natural. Not gonna finish
melee.
it.
+1 melee. That's
yeah.
something that yep, that is.
Now this is what I remember as standard. This is the standard that I remember that Zergs did and I also did towards the end. Before I left the game. Oh, that's a couple of lings. Just making sure that they're going to deal with this Adept. The Adept is going to be annoying with the shade. Obviously, the best way would be to like try to step forward with the queens and follow the shade with the lings. But it's not that big of a deal, especially if the Adept is not stepping onto creep.
And,
Oracle is on the way.
Lings were 6 lings, which is enough to deal with an Adept. Plus, they had the speed, so they could have caught it out, whatever the place. So Adept could have actually not succeeded in getting efficient trades out of it.
Yeah. Now will Flashback fall for the bait? Because again, Leonardo has been doing +1 missile for the past 2 series, at least so far. But I'm not sure if the earlier Evo chamber will tell what's happening over here. But I think this is really good to counter like that +1 Blink Stalker style that Hero popularized back in the day.
Yeah, but as we saw that Flashback actually also previous game did go for Chargels first. But now, this time, he actually is going Blink Stalker. Look at that. and there is Bane that's coming up. So Flashback is actually playing into what the Zerg player is doing.
Yeah, which is kind of funny because, you know, Banelings are not that great against Stalkers. I think this is more like, you know, to blind counter potential charge first again. And Flashback is doing Blink first to counter the +1 missile. So both players are trying to counter each other but play into each other's hand, basically.
Yep, looks like there's a lot of links on the way, and there's actually +2 coming up from the Zerg player, and +2 links with speed links are really good against Stalkers. So the Banelings nest and Banelings speed doesn't
that's a lot of
mean
them.
that you have to build Banelings. It's still like not mandatory requirement. You can actually just leave yourself on a link because, well, that's what you can do. And look, there's a lot of links, big wave coming.
Let's see, will he attack the third? No, he decides to go for the natural. Oh, never mind, switches to the third.
There is nothing on the third, defending the probe. And yep, links will defeat the main.
Yeah, 2 Oracles will try to deal with this, but I don't know, would it have been better to just focus the Nexus? Because I think this is not that great of a loss. I guess the 6 probes is the big thing.
I don't know. Does it refund the
Yes.
the cost when you're watching in the Stalker?
Yes, if it gets cancelled, it gets refunded.
Okay.
And I think also the charges of them, but I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah,
Like if the warp gate charge will be refunded or not. But I guess it didn't finish warping in. I'm not sure. If somebody knows, then they can let us know in the chat.
Like that would be a good idea, because I'm always thinking that if you cancel the pylon, you cancel that, you do damage not only of spawning, getting the units delayed, but also you get the cooldowns and also the resources lost. But that's me. But if you say that it's not, if it gets refunded, if you're sure about that, then that's not the case. Then maybe the cooldowns, maybe not. I don't know.
It gets refunded because it doesn't show up as units lost. I think it should show up as units lost.
Ah, okay, yeah, that's
so it
proof.
doesn't.
Good proof. So +2 for Zerg is finishing up. There is charge, and +2 being researched for Protoss player. Also
Archives on the way.
Archives, yep. Everything's
Oh,
on
we have +1 missile as well coming up right now.
Okay.
Let's see, will it go for armor upgrade once again, or will we see like a super fast hive? Well, it's not going to be super fast hive because we don't even have an infestation pit, so I'm curious how this is going to turn out.
For Protoss player right now, so that's okay.
I think it would be the time around now. Oh, only 3 links, smart. Only a couple of links. Oh, let's see the Banelings. Not that great connections because it explodes into the Immortal and its barrier, basically. Ooh, Immortal goes down. Stalkers are basically put into a corner, not where you want to be with your Stalkers. They have Blink, so they might be able to blink across that little chasm.
Now, only 5 throws go down, so that attack actually didn't do any damage to economy of Protoss player. And there was a lot of resources lost, I believe.
Yeah, Void Ray on the way, so that might be a bit more of a consistent way to deal with those roaches. And Ravagers, of course. Just charge up the Void Ray, you know, press the Ray Fattener. And then you're good to go.
Overload, no, what was the crystal alignment or whatever?
Prismatic alignment.
Yeah, there we go.
Prismatic Void online.
Shut down. There is a run by of links preparing for attack the third, and there is 1 link already scouting out that there is a 4th going up for the Protoss. There you go.
I wouldn't have minded if the Protoss player just put the 4th at this location, you know. I think it would have been easier because now this position is being vulnerable from multiple angles, and I think when you have and infestation pit, so we're gonna have. I wonder if we're gonna have Broodlords. It would be insane, honestly.
The transition would be smart, knowing the fact that the Protoss player would be going for storms and having Archons accessible.
Yeah. I think a couple of Corruptors to deal with potential extra Void Rays, maybe. I'm trying to make sense of the Spire. Unless you want to go for like Broodlords to Siege, you know, and transition straight into the late game. Kind of skip the you know, tier 2 tech, so to say. Because this is like tier 1.5 type of tech, because it's like roaches and lings with +2 and whatnot. They're upgraded, but...
And there are zealots because scouting the infestation pit going up high.
And the Spire as well.
The things, the zones.
Oh, and now he has to go back. Let's see if he's going to try and save these zealots. I don't think so, because they're already going down. 14 drones. This is actually not bad. No, yet it's still quite painful. Flashback having, you know, still lower overall supply. But now the worker count is actually way closer, and when it's closer in worker counts, it's actually bad for the Zerg. Protoss player is happy. 4 base was saved, so well, that's actually a big win.
+3 attacks, and yet there's Greater Spire coming on the way.
What do we think of Hydras, Sugar? Do you actually play Hydras these days? I know you do against Terran.
Me personally only go for Hydras. I go for more. I like more Rogue Hydra combination because of.
I like that too.
But technically everyone transitions into lurkers. Looks like Leonardo is also not really a fan of lurker play. He's going to go straight up to the Greater Spire, which I'm kind of admire. I didn't rhyme it, but I did time it. So there you go. But I believe the Flashback will do the right thing. He will go for +1 air and he will just go for mass void rays because there is no Hydras happening on the opposite side. So that will be the right answer to...
No second Stargate though, and no Fleet Beacon, I believe. Yeah, no Fleet Beacon, no second Stargate.
A lot of storms.
Yeah, and he still has storms left, by the way.
Yep.
I think he has just shy of 2 storms. But this is gonna get cleaned up. You should have recalled these morphing archons, because you can actually recall morphing archons, and then you save basically 600 gas worth of units.
Yep, Biles actually landed down, grounded the DeVoid ray, and there is Fleet Beacon coming up from the Flashback right now.
Yeah, the whole army just comes back and tries to deal with these zealots. Now, a good way, how I learned it, is if you put like a bit of static defense, like, you know, your opponent is notorious with the run-bys, just put down a bit of static defense like here and just wall yourself in, because you don't really need to do anything else. Like,
yep,
I guess.
The player has found the Flashback 6th base, and he's attacking it straight up there. It's pretty much no army, I believe.
Yeah, just I think this would have been another run by Zealot squad. Oh, Templar coming up with Storm. Let's see, will it drop it? Oh, he barely drops it before it goes down. That's beautiful.
Nice catch out, and Davos will pull up the links. That's cool. And there are 2 more Stargates going up, although...
And there we have it.
Leonardo has 2 Broodlords coming up and already a few Corruptors lined up. But
we're gonna have more.
The opposite side, the Flashback is actually transitioning into carriers.
Triple Stargate carrier. Now that's what I like to see. You know,
yeah,
just...
he has... No, I don't like to see that as a Zerg, but other than that, in this game...
Oh, yeah, we're unbiased, I would say. As a player, I hate it. But as a caster, I actually like when the 2 players are like neck and neck, you know, transitioning and trying to counter each other or to just have a response to everything.
How do you do carriers? How do you think carriers will do against Broodlords? I think it's gonna be... knockout.
I guess depends how many Corruptors are to protect those broods, but we know that you need like what 10 20, I guess more like 15 20 Corruptors to put a dent into like mass carriers. Well, there's already carriers 4 and 5 are coming up, and once +2 attack is going to hit, carriers actually scale super nicely with attack upgrades, because each interceptor does 2 attacks.
Nice. So it was a punch, one punch to the third base of the Zerg player, to the product player, and the Zerg attacks the other side of the Broodlord, the fifth of the Broodlord. There are 1 corruptor there is, and there are 6 more joining in, and the army is joining in, the main army right now. Let's see how it goes down. I think the Flashback is going to wait still for that +2 to kick in and then send out
I think he should. Yeah, I think he should. He's Crota boosting it, so he definitely wants it to be present in this fight. Hopefully it's going to be the case, but it's not even close to the 15-second countdown, you know, on the UI, so...
Now he cannot actually storm the unit unless the...
Oh, this is actually good. Oh, look how much damage those brutes are taking. Oh, but the carriers and the interceptors as well. Oh, that's actually quite painful.
That was bad.
Are they out?
Like, yeah,
are they out of interceptors?
Yeah,
mostly.
Exactly. Because they were stormed.
Yeah, the storms are actually quite painful. There was like a patch way back when carriers got nerfed with the interceptors having lower shields or HP, one of the two. Yeah, that's actually quite massive, I think.
Yeah, but the storms were quite interesting choice to storm his own carriers, while actually there is a ground army under you. To get rid of that, you decided to storm your own carriers. Kind of brutal sacrifice in my mind.
Yeah. If you survive, you just remake the interceptors. Sure, cool thing.
There are no upgrades for Zerg Air actually. Just +1 attacks coming in first. I usually like to go for armor, but the amount of corruptors here is big.
There's +1 flyer attack.
Corruptors are going driving on the carriers and actually snipes 2 of them out.
There's still 5 more carriers left, so let's see how this is going to go. 25 workers go down.
This time,
yeah.
Obviously, well, he lost 2 carriers, but okay.
Broodlords are going to retreat.
Meanwhile, to the Broodlords, which are now again flying back from their mission.
Yeah, they're going to just regroup with a couple of corruptors. How many corruptors? 12 corrtors on the way. +3 missile attack and +2 air is also on the way. You know how Broodlord attacks work? Because they work with both the impact, that's flyer damage.
Yes.
And then there's the +3.
Yeah.
Yeah, the +3 coming in on the melee after they land.
I think last
Broodlords
match
are
they
cool
actually
units.
did nerf one of them. I think they did adjust the impact to be higher damage and actually broodlings themselves, the little things doing not as much damage because they were.
I mean, look how fast they expire. It's like what, 4 seconds of lifespan?
Yeah, that's the expiration time. Just shortened. Lings have found the fourth.
This needs to be cancelled. Oh, that's a kill. That's a kill. Not a cancel.
Painful. And meanwhile, the error there is actually attacking the main base of Flashback, attacking his production directly.
I think he should switch back to ground. Try to deal with the Broodlords, sack the carriers into the Broodlords.
Yeah, but he just lost all his gateways, so technically he should.
Yeah.
That would be really cool
it's
to
painful.
have like a lot of Blink Stalkers right now.
Yeah, nothing in the production tab. Looks like this is gonna be an equalizing map for Leonardo against Flashback during game 2.
Like that because there is already a big pile of Lings attacking the third base.
Yeah, 63 supply against a maxed out army with a bank coming up as well. 110 army supply versus 42. Only 20 workers, 4 times the worker count for the Zerg. And by the looks of it, the carriers are going to be A-moved. Well, I guess just right-clicked. Just one-shotting them, or two-shotting them rather. And there's the GG as the last carrier falls. Leonardo will equalize the series.
Yep. We are on 1-1. That's cool.